Hey family, my name is MichelleAna and I just want to welcome you back to my channel. And if this is your first video, I want to just welcome you to my channel, period. And I hope that you enjoy this video and that you end up subscribing. Like, why not? Alright, so number one, let's address, yes, I have not been on YouTube in a couple of weeks simply because I was not anticipating that my schedule for July was going to be this crazy. And then when it was actually happening, I realized that I did not plan well or in advance for content to come out. So my apologies on my absence because I definitely wasn't expecting that. And I don't say that because I feel like I have to apologize, but mainly because I know that consistency is what people want. It's what I want, you know, for my channel, for whatever it is that I do. And I want to make sure that you guys have something to look forward to at least every week. And so I was like, hold up, I gotta make sure my family is good. How are y'all doing? Are you guys good? Are you eating your vegetables? Are you reading your word? Second, the lighting is mad weird right now because it's actually, let me tell you guys how dedicated I actually am. It is 1:04 in the morning, technically Friday, and it is it is July 20th. So I'm supposed to be leaving tonight to DC for my meetup tomorrow, Saturday, July 21st. So it's really late. It's the only time that my house is completely like silent. And I was just tired of like making that my excuse as to why I haven't filmed a video. As most of you guys know, I live with my parents currently for the obvious reasons. And so while I try to get my life back together and stuff like that, it's like this is like the most, one, convenient, and two, most safest place for me to just kind of allow that to happen. And so the only thing is that it's mama's house, it's daddy's house, you know, so everybody's here, which at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know, it's a great thing to have a really big family. So it's just really being strategic about when I film. So if I'm ever like absent, that's probably one of the reasons why. Not the main one, but it's probably one of the, I like to do things, you know, pretty up to par, but I was like, I cannot wait anymore. So this is why we have this, and I feel like it's gonna be okay. Like, we're gonna get through this. So let's get right to the actual topic of this video. And I guess today's video is gonna be all about the series that I started a couple weeks back entitled Being Single Again. And so the topic for today is going to be about this whole notion of making decisions, of being indecisive, and just really being in a season of now you are the one making the decisions. And so I want to break that down a little bit. I don't have any notes because I really wanted to speak to you guys from a place of I am going through it right now type of thing. So let's get right into it, right? All right, so many of you guys may know, you know, I became a young widow at the age of 26 years old last year, January. Why do I keep saying June? January 8th, 2017. And it's just crazy how it feels like it's been way longer, but when I kind of like do a heart check, I'm like, girl, it hasn't really been that long. And so in the midst of all of that, I feel like I have been healing in different areas of my heart and of my life. And where I find myself today is a place of now making like life-changing decisions. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm gonna live, what's my next move? Am I gonna stay in New Jersey? Am I gonna move out of New Jersey? Am I really gonna like pursue ministry full-time? Am I really going to be an entrepreneur the rest of my life? Am I saving enough money? You know, it's like literally my whole entire life, or not my whole entire life, but really I went from being a teenager in my parents' house to then becoming a fiance, to then becoming a full-blown wife with a full-blown husband and making our own decisions in another state. And it all happened so fast. And we made all of those decisions prayerfully, wisely, with wise counsel, and everything. We did everything by the books, and really wanted to make sure that this was God leading us this way. You know what I mean? And that is very important. If you're someone who is young, who is considering marriage, I think that is so important, no matter how in love you are, to be prayerful, but also just to seek counsel, whether it be your leaders at church, whether it be your parents, whether it be couples who have just set great examples in your personal life, that you know that they're solid and can give you just sound advice and sound wisdom. With all that being said, it's like I always had someone to make decisions with. I'm already indecisive in my own right. Could never decide what to eat at restaurants. I'll just make a decision and that's it. Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I think I mentioned that a couple videos back, but as I'm approaching these really huge life, like, milestone things, it's really different for me. And I'm learning that no matter what decision I make, no matter what route I take, I know that God, He got me. You know what I mean? He's got my back, and He is there no matter what way I turn. Because the thing is, I'm also learning that yes, there are times that God will make it plain, like He's like, but there are times that He wants you to just trust Him, and trust that even if you do make a mistake, and even if you do make the wrong turn in a situation, He's still gonna have glory in that to get you right back on the right path that He needs to have you on to fulfill His will in your life. Now, that's not to say to be reckless and like just be doing all types of crazy things. It's simply saying that He's not going to make it clear most times. And I'm learning that. I'm literally living that out on a daily basis. And so, this video, I just really wanted to talk about that thing, the whole rewiring of now I'm making decisions on my own. Whether you're someone who is going through similar situations as me, as a widow or even a widower, going through a divorce and now kind of being single again, someone who was in a long-term relationship and was making decisions with your loved one, and now it's like, oh my gosh, I have to make the decisions by myself, and then there's different tiers to that. There are people that have children together, have pets together, have family together, have built lives together, that now it's like, oh shoot, like, what do you mean now I have to like move out and sign my own lease and like save my own money? And this may seem very like, oh, just do it, Michelle, or like, but you have to realize that when you thought it was going to be a different way, you're grieving the fact that it is not that anymore. That now you literally have to make decisions on your own and be a grown-up. And it's okay if you don't make the perfect choice or the perfect decision. Like, God's grace is going to cover that. And I think that I'm learning that I'm afraid sometimes of making decisions. And now I'm training, I'm positioning my heart to really surrender the idea of, oh my God, I'm messing this up. Or, oh my God, I'm going to mess my life up because I choose to do this, or I choose to move into my own place, or whatever have you. And I think that stems to so many things that we're taught, and that I was personally taught. And I have to realize that God is showing me who He is to me. I didn't understand when women would say, Jesus is my husband, like he got everything, and now that the Bible, now that I really resonate with how the Bible says the Lord is the father to the fatherless, and He is the protector of the widows and the orphans, and basically what I just said, I look back at my experience of being single again after being married, and I'm like, wow, this whole time you were being a provider, you were protecting me, you were taking care of me, which are all things that I feel a husband does. You know, a husband loves you well. He's not perfect, but he loves you well. And how perfect it is that Jesus is in that place now. And he's perfect. Like, he's legit can love you well, can love you unconditionally like no one ever will and no one ever has. It's gut-wrenching, it's scary, but it's also exciting because I feel like I'm learning who I am as a woman. I'm 28 years old. I don't think I ever really got to know MichelleAna for who she is. And now that I have been really digging deeper into what it means to be single, what it means to carry out what God's will looks like, it really gets rid of the fog of all the questions that people always want to ask me, which is, I don't think that you guys do it in a like, what's the tea, sis? Like, are you dating? I don't think you guys do that in that way. It's just out of curiosity, but it just removes all of that. If God is going to get glory out of me being single the rest of my life, then I have to then submit my desires and what I thought my life would be to his will. If God gets more glory in that, then that is what I say yes to. If God gets more glory of me being married again and having a family, then that is what I say yes to. And I think that that's what this comes down to when making decisions and feeling indecisive and like all this stuff, is knowing that God has the best in mind for you. Like, he has the best in his heart. He has it for you. The best in mind, the best in everything. And removing those lenses of, I'm going to mess up, or if I make this decision, I feel like it's going to mess everything up. I'm going to make a mistake. I'm fearing I'm going to make a mistake. Taking that lens off and that perception off and knowing that he's got you makes this not easier, but makes it more manageable to be able to know, like, you know what? I trust you, God. I have no other choice but to trust you, because I'd rather trust you and be afraid than not know you at all and not live with you in my life at all. I'm really enjoying this Single Again series. If you guys are enjoying it too and you want me to continue it, leave me a comment below with what you guys think should be my next topic in regards to being single again. And also like this video, because that also lets me know, sometimes people don't really want to leave comments, but you can give me a thumbs up. And make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. I just uploaded an episode on my IGTV channel, that's a thing, of how my experience was with the women's conference that I was just at this past weekend, called The Woman Evolve. I actually have my shirt on. I don't know if you guys can see because this lighting is so weird. But I have my like merch t-shirt on. This shirt is so cute. And I shared an episode on there of my experience, just like a quick recap of what I received, what I thought of the whole thing. And I really think you guys would enjoy that. So make your way over to my IGTV, which is at loveMichelleAna. And yeah, guys, I want to do a Q&A as well soon, so I'll keep you posted on that too. And I just hope you guys enjoy this video. This is a learning process, and we're going to do this together, guys. So